Where do you want to be when you're 30 years old? Or who do you want to be? What assets do you want to control? What do you want your net worth to be?
It's a loaded question because obviously I'm a big dreamer, and I don't know. I'm kind of at the crossroads of like, do I put out a number that's so astronomically large that it's like unfathomable? Or do I put out a realistic number that is like, I know I can hit, but it's going to take some work.
I gauged mine by rental properties. It was 25 years old. That was one of my goals. So I don't know if that's applicable to you.
Well, I don't really have anything to gauge it off of besides social media. And to my knowledge now, 250K basically pays me $50K a year. Mm-hmm. So if I get to $1 million, $200K a year. Yeah. Potentially. Sounds about. I mean, it makes sense. I think it probably exponentially grows once you get to a certain level. I'm sure it probably caps, but I think by the time 21 now, I think by the time I'm 30, if I can continue growing at the rate that I'm at on social media, because that's all I know. I can't speak for real estate because I don't have properties yet. But on social media, if I continue growing at the rate that I am, I think I can hit 1 million followers way before 10 years.
I'm going to try to do that by the end of the year.
Yeah, I think I can hit.
My number in my head is 10 million across the board for you. YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
Instagram.
That's 100%. It's hard to get that on one platform, but I think
10 million across the board.
Yeah, I think scattered. It could be possible.
That's a lot of followers.
Well, with the amount of content that we're about to be pumping out, I think it's very feasible that could happen. Now, I wouldn't say a year. I'd say maybe 3.
I think we can get you to 1 million in a year. You got to 250 in a year, and like money, the first 100K is a bitch. It's the hardest thing you're ever gonna do. 100K to 1 million was so easy for me, but 250K, you're growing. Like we said the other day, you say you're growing 10K a month as far as followers go on average.
Yeah, I was checking last night. My last month was 15K.
Okay, so that's like what, 8% a month you're growing. Those are solid returns. So let's say you have 8% of 100K. That's 8K in a month. The next month it's like 8.3, and it keeps compounding after that. So the more you grow, the faster you're going to grow, the more reach you have to go viral. So I think 250 to 1 million is doable, especially with what we've been talking about.
I agree. I think
you're doing one a day. I mean,
wait till I crank it up to 3.
Yeah, that's 4. What I'm saying. Like, just being around me, I'm not going to be doing borderline shit. I mean, I'm doing 3 to 5 a day right now, going full force with it. So if we just keep at this pace, in a year, 3 videos a day minimum, and that's 3 videos a day on just one platform, we're going to start cranking it up to where it's 3 videos a day on each platform.
Well, you also have to implement too. Like I did that alone. Yeah. Imagine growing together like and one big unit just working. We have
employees now too, and we're going to have VAs. So not only is it me and you masterminding it, we've got other people helping us too. And I've got an entire network of people trying to help us grow too. Just immediate circle. You talked about your friends. You start having to pick and choose who you want in your life. I've already done that, and I've already been there, and I've got a group of 10 plus that are all heavy hitters, and they're going places in life. And you've met a few of them, but I've hyped you up to them, and a couple of them have met you, and they all pretty much have adopted you without even meeting you. So
awesome.
I carry some social help with that too. You carry more social media help, but socially, financially, I'm gonna help you out the best I can.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Mm-hmm. Y'all are gonna have a front row seat, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because who knows where it's going.
So let's agree that 10 million at 30.